Hey guys, this is Cocytus Saga. This is a spoiler for the upcoming Season 4 of The Overlord. Please enjoy. So without further delay, let's start. But before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be updated.
Ainz Sama. He leaned in and placed his mouth to the beauty's ear before whispering into it. Her face lit up with a bewitching, gentle smile. I understand, Ainz Sama. It shall be as you say. She bowed to Ainz, and then pointed her bardish at Momon. However, her murderous intent from just now was absent. I have not yet heard your name. Speak it. I am Momon. I see. Momon. Then, I ask you, do you think you can defeat us? No, I cannot. Even if I fought to the death, I could only defeat either you, or the one beside you. Despair filled the hearts of all who heard these words. It was because they knew that even the great hero could only kill one of those monsters. And besides, if I fought with all my strength, many innocents would be caught up in our battle. I cannot do such a thing. How foolish. Despite your impressive skills, you would go so far for these weaklings. I've spoken too much. Ainz Sama has a proposal for you. Listen to it with gratitude. Surrender and swear fealty to us as a warrior of Nazarick. Are you kidding me? How rude. Ainz Sama does not wish to rule this city with despair and bloodshed. Besides, slaying humans does not hold any merits to Ainz Sama. But even if we said this, the people here would not believe it. So we will have you work at Ainz Sama's side. What sort of work is that? In the future, there may be more fools who would throw stones at Ainz Sama. At that point, we will have you remove their heads. In exchange, you may see how Ainz Sama does not mistreat the innocents of this city. I see. So, I will be a watchman, who will stand by his side. Not quite. As I said, you will be responsible for eliminating traitors. Thus, you will be a representative of the people cum enforcer. I have no intention of swearing myself to the service of evil. Neither do we have any plans of perpetrating that sort of evil. Then, what will you do? If you will not pledge your sword to Ainz Sama, then you shall be slain here and now as a dangerous individual, no matter how many people we have to kill to get to you. Momon looked around. I intend to travel, and I had no intention of being anyone's subordinate. That is also an acceptable answer. Then, shall we begin the collateral damage to the surrounding people now? Wait. Don't jump to conclusions. I haven't made my decision yet. I have a partner. What will happen to her? Then she must pledge herself to Ainz Sama as well. There can be no other answer. The old me might have put traveling as a higher priority. But it seems I've gotten attached to this city. Will it be alright if I don't kneel? Ainz once more whispered into the ear of the beauty. That is permissible, and so it is decided. Momon, work hard for Ainz Sama. I understand. But remember that, if you harm the people of the city for no reason, this sword will be aimed at you and your master. In that case, when the people of this city rise up in revolt against Ainz Sama, I hope that sword will also be pointed at those who rebel. It doesn't matter if they are children or not. I look forward to the time when this city will rise up against us, and to your agonized face as you execute its people. Then, we shall be going ahead first. Do join up with us afterwards. Ainz Ooal Gown's entourage continued steadily forward. After the monstrous procession finally faded out of sight, the people streamed out of their homes. It was amazing how so many people had managed to keep themselves so well hidden. Everyone was praising Momon. Just as Momon started to shyly wave away the tide of adoration, a crisp sound rang out clearly over the crowd. It was the sound of the mother slapping her son. Why did you do that? Again and again, she slapped her son. Both mother and child were crying, but even so, she did not stop hitting him. Momon grasped the mother's hand. Don't you think that's enough for now? There's something I'd like to ask him. This boy has caused so much trouble for you, Momon Sama. We sincerely apologize from the bottoms of our hearts. No, please, pay it no heed. There's no need to apologize. There's no need to cry either. I have some questions for you. As Momon tried to hush the boy's crying, he asked the boy why he had done it. Everyone thought the boy must have wanted to avenge his father, but the boy said that after a strange man lectured him, he felt that throwing the rock was the right thing to do. I see. Ma'am, there's no need to punish your child. This was probably the result of magical control. In all likelihood, it's a plot by the Theocracy, trying to force me into a confrontation with Ainz Ooal Gown. No, the Theocracy wouldn't do that. Wasn't this Ainz Ooal Gown's plot to make you into his vassal, Momon-sama? Momon nodded, deeply to the shopkeeper who spoke. He had opened his shop here just a couple of years ago. That is certainly a possibility. But on the other hand, it is also a good opportunity. Since I have an excuse to be by his side, I can monitor his movements. If he plans to harm you, I will take his head. But in exchange, you must not revolt against Ainz Ooal Gown. Why shouldn't we? As you're around, Momon-sama, please do not continue that line of conversation. They're waiting for someone to speak those words. If you rebel, he will order me to kill you for his amusement. Momon spread his arms, and continued speaking to everyone openly. I cannot be the one who breaks the agreement made just now. Because of that, I hope everyone will cooperate with him so long as they do not make any unreasonable demands. However, if you feel you have not been treated fairly, then please come to me. The faces of the people took on pained looks as they realized that they were hostages for Momon. Momon smiled gently to them. However, I hope you will not worry too much. To begin with, that fellow might end up being an unexpectedly good ruler. Let's wait and see. Also, if the Theocracy makes a move, they might try to incite you to revolt. I hope you will all keep your eyes open. Nobody could accept this. But at the same time, nobody could oppose it. Ainz Ooal Gown was undead. Nobody could trust a dangerous being like that which bore a hatred for the living. However, everybody trusted Momon. In fact, Momon had even given up on his goals for the sake of the city folk. It was only natural that they would give their allegiance to Momon in turn. Everyone present agreed with Momon's proposal, and after promising to spread these words to the people around them, they dispersed. As a result, the rule of E-Rantel was a peaceful one without any bloodshed, something which the surrounding nations could hardly believe.